starting from scratch. TJ messed up our last go around, so we back here. We starting from scratch. We were supposed to have a fourth, but once again, TJ dragging his feet. So,
hey yo!
But we got Charles back in the building. So we ready to ride.
We turned into a third world country, dog. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely.
I kinda agree.
So
I kinda agree.
So
we got the National Guard driving through cities anytime things get bad. The National Guard coming through and,
that's bad.
Policing your own cities and places like that. I mean,
Yeah, we starting to have uprisings.
Uprisings.
You don't like the word. Uprisings or rioting is happening more and more often. The folk with big bread and the folk with little bread. That margin is getting wider and wider.
Bigger.
You know what I'm saying?
We as a nation have the highest rate of poverty and the highest rate of wealth.
Yeah.
And how I don't know how that can coexist.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all of that is starting to slowly build. That's an extreme way of looking at it, but it's starting. Like real talk, it's starting from somewhere. It's getting to that point.
I mean,
they're bringing tanks down through the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like
my kids read books and stuff, and you look at the Panthers. All right, they started off carrying guns and saying, the revolution was coming, yada yada. But towards the middle of the height of their success and towards the end, they not necessarily moved away from that, but started doing more productive things such as the free breakfasts, the free clinics, and just building their own. You can't destroy and let's go into the next subject. You can't destroy and don't have a plan.
Right.
I personally, even though hold on, I completely agree. I think we all in compliance with Freddie Gray shouldn't have died. But I personally am not marching nowhere in Baltimore, probably ever, until somebody tell me, hey, where are we going and what are we going to do when we get there? Because if we march to this spot a mile and a half down the road, and then everybody sitting around and say, hey, we're going to march over here and some girls going to twerk, I'll tell you what, I won't be part of that protest. You can keep that protest. Because I'd rather do something productive. That's my take.
You don't agree with the rioting and whatever happened. Now me, I don't care if I got to say this, I'm on my own. I don't agree with rioting, but I think you got to tear something up.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you got to tear something up.
And I agree.
I think the folk out there should have had a little more focus, discipline.
Yeah.
You can't go tearing up a CVS because you mad at this dude right here. Like
Exactly.
Or the mom and pop shop right there. You just found you a couple bricks and you got to let them go. Like, nah, you got to have you got to have an aim. What is your aim? What is your end game? You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to accomplish here besides just breaking something? Now, a protest, that ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You want to grab signs and walk around in a circle. It ain't gonna cut it, man. Like I was saying earlier, a protest. You need permission to have a protest. You gotta ask the powers that be that you're going against. Can we have a protest today? Can we do it on Thursday about 6? And is it cool if we get this little 60 by 60 foot area over here and roam in circles?
And if anybody get outside the cones, we shooting.
Like no, that you know what I'm saying? What like who? And maybe you might get your local news team out there to give you a 3-second shot of. Look at what they doing.
And they gonna find the dumbest person in the crowd and put them on camera.
So I say you got to tear something up sometime. Now people go overboard. Well, I really don't know how you go about tearing something up in a good way. But sometimes it takes a mess to
to rebuild.
Give us progress. But at the same time, when there is progress, they're going to throw an extra 5 laws on the back end of that. There's going to be resistance on the back end of that. So we're going to give you this much, but we're going to take this a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or we're going to take reverse that. We're going to give you more leash. We're going to shorten your yard up.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's going to continue to go. There's always going to be resistance, regardless of if we get any type of justice out of this situation. There's still going to be, now they're going to have stuff in line and in order to combat this for the next time it happens.
And like you're saying, they're going to always put some more on. Okay, we allowed you to protest Freddie Gray. Look what it turned into. Okay, so next time something like this happens, when you apply for a protest, no, we can't allow that because it turned into this last time. So even being allowed to speak your opinion becomes harder now. Maybe each and every officer that every charge was brought up against will face at least 4 or 5 of these charges, will be found guilty of 4 or 5 of these charges.
But they only getting charged and people happy. They ain't found guilty about nothing.
Exactly.
And then on top of all of that, like you saying, next go around this and this gonna happen, or they gonna put that this you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. So then you gonna buck because now you can't do this.
Exactly.
So now you gonna buck earlier, and they keep giving the police more and more right to do this, more and more right to have extra force against you.
And look at how fast they bring in the National Guard. Look at how fast they bring in the people to police their own country now. You know what I'm saying? They bring it in, they rolling in tanks.
I mean, they're bringing it in for just posture, or they bringing it in to get busy if y'all want to shut it in.
I think they bringing it in for posture, but I mean, you said they giving more and more right.
No, they're going to give more and more right. Every time something like this happens, that's why the military has, like with the Missouri situation, all of a sudden the people acting like, oh, yo, why they like coming in here like a militia, like a military.
Martial
you know
law.
what I'm saying? They got all kind of RPGs and all kind of extra military grade weaponry that they're bringing into the situation. I'm saying that's how they coming to for their own people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, in the military is issuing this stuff to your local law enforcement agencies. To you want to rock? Let's get busy. Like that's how they coming about it.
I'm tell you why I disagree, because I mean, you saw with that one cop, the dude had the knife and was coming at the cop, and the cop just kept backing up, holding his gun on him. I really do think the cops are scared. I think they sergeants or whatever are telling them like, yo, if you shoot somebody,
it better be justified.
Yeah, and some of them gonna take it like that, and some of them gonna look at it like it's justified. He looked at me crazy. Exactly. I'm letting something go. You got some people that's gonna get busy like that.
And I hope T corralled me, because we had like 2-3 episodes where we talk about how black people can't discuss serious subjects without getting upset. So
I don't ever get upset.
So check this out.
I give peaceful a whippings.
I think some of the demands we asking for.
What kind of demands are we asking for,
dog?
Justice?
No. You trying to make a mockery of me? Saying he wanted the officers in jail right now. He wanted the district attorney to do this right now.
Dude, you're picking one random dude and okay. And that's be more demands because that dude wanted this.
No. If we're demanding justice, well, then why don't we go home and let justice play out while we're walking down the street?
How you know?
So many times we've seen people just get away with
dude, just the last couple joints you've been talking about. Where's video of people the cops choking the dude out?
Choke him out. He's free.
Yeah, so I mean, what you asking for, dude? Who are you anyway? You know what I'm saying? Who are you?
I'm the turncoat.
You a mole.
I'm the turncoat.
Tone is a mole.
I ain't even
It has gotten to a point now where nobody has any faith in the system.
Yeah.
And why should you, when you've seen so many people walk away from taking lives. You know, just walk away from it. You know, these people who choked the dude out in New York, free as a bird.